Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Darrell saga. Today's episode, we're gonna finish day 4. We're gonna finish with one of the victims, an actual victim of the parade. So be on the lookout for that. I just want to say before that, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, thank you for the likes, thank you to all the members. Everyone. I'm so happy to be with you, to give you content, to be able to go together into this journey and allowing me to entertain you, which at the end of the day is what I love. I love being able to put a smile on someone's face, even if it's just for a moment. That's what fills me with joy. So thank you. Speaking of joy, I'll right after this video, I'm gonna start editing the Sarah Boone trial. That was the one that came up the most in the poll that I did and in the comments. So be on the lookout for more Sarah Boone content along with Darrell's content. A lot of content. So be sure to subscribe and tell other people so we can all go through it. All right, so let's get into the video.
And how long the state believes the next witness will take.
The next witness is Deborah Ramirez. She is going to take about 10 minutes on direct.
10 minutes in direct means like half an hour of Darrell.
I'd like to wrap up today very close to 4:30. And so if we can keep that in mind. And then I also need to address one other thing, and that is the clerk's office has made arrangements for Spanish interpreter for tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Yes, let's go. I love that. That's one of my favorite part of the trials. The interpreter is so good, and Darrell looks such a fool on that during that. It's great. I love that part.
And so I need to know from the state whether they will be utilizing the interpreter.
Well, Your Honor, we can call witnesses out of order. We're behind. I'll be very honest. Today has gone much slower than we anticipated on cross-examination. So
I love that jab to Darrell. It's like it's been way slower than we expected on cross-examination. He must be pouting right now.
But I understand the arrangements have been made, so we can shift things a little bit and try and accommodate that schedule by the interpreter.
Do you believe you can also have the witness that Mr. Brooks identified needing an interpreter?
Let me check on that during the break, Your Honor.
Thank you. I would appreciate that, because then I would like to utilize the interpreter. The only other request, since we were only able to secure one interpreter, would be to have a different witness in between the two, so that the interpreter has an appropriate break.
Okay, understood.
And then, of course, it will also require us to be mindful of when we take the lunch hour, since the interpreter is available from 12 until 3:30. So
Okay, 12 to 3:30.
we may need to take our lunch maybe at 11:30, and I'm okay if we start a little bit later than the noon, but that should give us enough time. Any questions about that, Mr. Brooks?
Again, I'm going to say I don't consent to that name, but no questions.
All right, thank you. We are officially back on the record then.
Yeah, they took their break. But I don't remember. I keep trying, like right now, I don't have it on my mind, but I don't remember the state having a witness that requires Spanish. I only remember the one for Darrell. So tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day.
Appearances are as they were before. We'll bring the jury out, and then the state may call its next witness. So go ahead.
Perfect time for the record to address their subject matter.
The jurisdiction, Your Honor.
It's been addressed, you stubborn dude. It's been addressed several times.
Be a perfect time.
The
What?
request to address it is denied.
Is that a judicial determination, Your Honor?
It's denied.
Is that
I'm not going to address it right now. I've addressed it previously. There's no new information. Denied.
Is it a judicial determination you're making, Your Honor?
The record speaks for itself.
Can it be filed in a motion?
What do you mean if it cannot be filed? You can file any motion you want. She may choose to not. It will be refreshing for him to file a motion about it, but she doesn't have to address it if she doesn't want to.
I don't understand the question.
Can I file the motion that I've been
I'm not going to answer
raising?
that, sir. I'm not going to direct you to file something or not file something. The jury's coming out.
Is that a judicial determination, Your Honor?
Yes.
It's a tacit agreement. It's a tacit agreement.
I hate his playful tone that he has right now. Tacit agreement. It's a tacit agreement. He doesn't even know what word is that. Like, I have an excuse when I don't say a word correctly. This is my second language. I don't know some words, and I say video wrong, but that's part of the charm. But he doesn't have an excuse for that.
All right, thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Statement call its next witness.
Thank you. The state calls Deborah Ramirez.
Good afternoon, Ms. Ramirez. If you would please make your way to my witness stand, which is to my right upper riser. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand, and then my clerk, Teresa, who's all the way across from you, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Thank you. Please be seated. The first thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and then spell each.
Deborah Ramirez, Debora, last name Ramirez.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Thank you, Ms. Ramirez. Where do you live? What city?
Waukesha.
Okay. Are you familiar with the annual Waukesha Christmas Parade?
Yes, we go every year.
Okay. So were you there last year, November 21st of 2021?
I was.
Who were you there with?
My boyfriend, our 4 kids, and my dad.
Okay. Was one of those kids a 12-year-old?
Yes.
What is that child's name?
Isaac.
And what's his last name?
Foglia Ramirez.
Do you remember where you and your family were seated during the parade?
So this is a Latin family because we have 2 last names. We take the last name of our father and our mother. So you can tell they're a Latin couple.
I can't remember the exact street name. We were across the street from Chef Pam's kitchen.
Do you know if you were on Main Street?
Yes.
Do you remember what intersection you were near?
I can't remember.
Okay. May we please display
Sorry.
for the jury and the witness exhibit number 15, which is previously published.
Look at Darrell shuffling through all his papers. And you notice all those yellow markings on the paper? That's not his. That's from his previous attorneys that did all the homework to try to, I don't know, try to get him out. I know that was not humanly possible even with the best lawyer, but they will at least gonna try to give him a lesser sentence or something like that. God bless them.
We zoom in a little bit on the 5 points intersection. Okay, do you see the screen in front of you, Ms. Ramirez?
I do.
Do you see a green box with your name and Isaac's name in it?
Yes.
Do you see a black line connecting that box to an orange star?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the area that this map represents?
Yes.
Okay. In terms of the Sunday afternoon of the Christmas parade last year, is that orange star an accurate representation of the approximate area where you and your family were watching the Christmas parade?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Do you remember anything significant or out of the ordinary happening while you were watching the parade?
At one point during the parade while we were watching,
This is from the video. This is not me. That's just something came out with a signal from them. But they were not even part of the parade. Remember all the times that Darrell has been saying that if I hit someone from the crowd or the hundreds of people on the parade, he did it. Not at the time that he was asking, but he did it anyway.
I remember my boyfriend suddenly screaming, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" And then when he screams, I looked to my right, and that's when I saw a red vehicle coming right towards us.
You previously said that you were across the street from Chef Pam's,
Yes.
so you would have been on the south side of the street?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what the vehicle that was speeding towards you looked like?
Speeding.
Sustained as to the form of the question, please rephrase.
Okay, my mistake. I thought that that's what you said. And Ms. Ramirez, do you remember what the vehicle looked like as it approached you and your family?
It was a red SUV. That's all I remember.
What happened as it got closer?
I froze as it was coming closer. By the time that I finally tried to move, it was already like right at us, and I was hit on my left foot, left leg.
What area of your left foot and left leg?
Objection.
It was.
What were you gonna say? Hearsay? She felt the heat, Brooks. I don't understand.
Was on top of my left foot. It the tire went over my foot.
Where were you in position? Where were you positioned in relation to Isaac?
I was standing to the right of Isaac.
Okay. Did you notice whether or not Isaac was hit?
I did not until I didn't know he was hit until after it happened, that he said, "Mom, my leg hurts."
Isaac was standing next to you, you said?
Yes.
And the vehicle ran over your left foot.
Yes.
When you say next to you, do you mean Isaac was immediately to your side, or in front of you, or behind you, or some other description?
He was to my left, standing just probably about a few inches ahead of me.
Okay. What happened after the vehicle ran over your foot?
I fell to the ground, and I was kind of disoriented at first. All I remember was hearing the vehicle speeding past speeding past us towards other people.
And remember, he was speeding because I believe that they testified that the maximum limit for that street is 25 miles per hour, and he was going 33, 34 according to the expert. So he was going way faster than even if it was normal time, not a parade.
And looking all around me, I just remember seeing a lot of people on the ground as I was looking around to see if my kids were okay.
While you were on the ground, could you hear the sound of the vehicle's engine?
I
The objection's noted, it's overruled, you may answer.
remember hearing the vehicle as it was. I don't remember hearing the vehicle hitting the brakes. I remember listening, like hearing, like accelerate instead of stopping.
Did you seek medical treatment after the parade?
I seeked medical treatment the next day.
Where did you go?
Yeah, on the point of the engine, like the engine of a Ford Escape is bigger than even Darrell Brooks. So if you're revving that engine, you're gonna hear it.
I went to urgent care in Pewaukee.
What injuries did you sustain as a result of the vehicle striking your foot?
I had a hematoma on my left big toe, and I had my ankle was sprained. I went to see an orthopedic doctor who said that there was tissue damage.
Did you bring your son Isaac to seek medical treatment at any point after the parade?
I did, also the next day with me.
Same location?
Yes.
What injuries did?
So she's gonna feel that for the rest of her life. Like every time that she takes a step, she's gonna remember that. Maybe not with pain, but she's gonna remember it.
Isaac sustain as a result of this incident?
Sprain on his left leg.
I would like to project for the witness only. Actually, 36 was that it?
Actually, for
The jury as well, Exhibit 36, which has previously been published.
Go ahead.
And can we play this without any sound at about 30%, please, from the beginning at 9 seconds. Mr. Ramirez, did you see either yourself or your son Isaac in that portion of the video?
Slightly, yes.
On which side?
On the left.
And can you describe what you were wearing?
I was wearing a pink jacket.
Can you describe what Isaac was wearing?
He was wearing a green jacket.
We show for the video, excuse me, for the witness only, Exhibit 43.
Go ahead.
Notice that he hit another kid, and he doesn't care. He doesn't even care that he hit her. Like she's looking face to face, eye to eye, to someone who he directly affected. And I'm 90% sure that he's gonna ask if she considers herself a party of this event.
Mr. Ramirez, can you let me know when you see something on the screen in front of you?
I can see it.
You can, okay. Do you recognize this screenshot?
Yes, I do.
What does it show us?
I can see just a little bit of myself, but I can see Isaac on there.
Does this depict you and Isaac before, during, or after you were struck?
Before.
Is this an accurate depiction of how you looked that day?
Yes.
Isaac as well?
Yes.
Move Exhibit 43 into evidence and ask to publish.
Objection. Where are they in the video?
Your objection is noted. The exhibit number 43 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
He thinks asking a question is an objection. It's not. Just because you don't understand it, that doesn't mean that it's wrong.
Can we zoom in on the middle left of that photo, please? Okay, just so we know what we're looking at, the screen in front of you is a touch screen. Can you use your finger and circle Isaac for us?
Yes.
Ah.
And that's the green jacket you described?
Yes.
Okay, and on the which side of the screen?
On the middle left.
Okay. Can you circle yourself now, if you see it? And that's the pink jacket you described?
Yep.
Right next to Isaac?
Yes.
All right, we can clear that, please. Can we show the witness only, please? Exhibit number 45.
It's really interesting that Darrell thinks that because he doesn't see the faces on the video at that point, that means that it's irrelevant. He was there. She's testifying about her experience, her clothing. She knows that she and her son are in that frame. Just because you don't see it, because you don't know them, that doesn't mean that it's not evidence.
Go ahead.
Do you see the picture?
I do.
Okay. And what does this depict?
It looks like a picture of after getting struck by the vehicle.
Do you see either yourself or Isaac in this photo?
I see both.
And is this an accurate picture of how you looked after the vehicle struck you?
Yes.
Move exhibit 45 into evidence and ask to publish.
Can't really see it.
Your objection is noted. It's overruled. Exhibit 45 is received. Permission to publish is granted.
There you go. Just like I said, just because he doesn't see it, it means that it's not evidence. Not how evidence works, buddy.
Can we please zoom in on the middle left? Can you use that touch screen again, Mr. Ramirez, and circle where you are? And now can you please circle Isaac? Same pink and green jackets we've been talking about?
Yes.
Left side of the screen?
Yes.
Okay, we can clear that, please. Could we please show the witness only, exhibit number 40?
Go ahead.
You see the photograph in front of you?
Yes.
Are you in that photograph?
I am.
What does this show?
That shows me getting up afterwards, after the incident.
Is this an accurate screenshot of how you looked after the SUV came through?
Yes.
Move exhibit 40 into evidence and ask to publish.
Exhibit 40 is received. Permission to publish is granted. Similar to one of the prior exhibits, you'll notice there are some comments on the right-hand side. The jury is instructed to disregard those when considering this exhibit.
Thank you. Could we zoom in on the middle of this, please? Once again, Mr. Ramirez, if you see yourself, could you please circle yourself for us? Thank you. And do you see Isaac in this screenshot?
I don't.
Okay. We can clear that and zoom back out. That's all I have for this witness. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Quick objection on that last exhibit. Because you just said that.
We'll take that up outside the presence of the jury. Don't let me forget. All right, then go ahead if you have any cross for this witness.
He does.
You stated that you went to the urgent care in Pewaukee the next day. Would that be fair to say?
Yes, it is.
What caused the day delay?
As I was trying to find my other child who was at the parade but not with, like, right with me, among all the other people that were injured, I was able to see how many people were on the ground needing immediate help, how much blood was on the ground at that time, that I chose to wait until the next day, since I knew I was hurt, but I did not need immediate attention as other people did.
What an incredible person. Like, she put others before her, which is really commendable. Like, you know that you're hurt, you know that you need help, but if it's not as urgent as everyone else, you give them their spot, which I respect that. She deserves a lot of praise for that.
So you had went home for the evening and decided to just...
And look at that face. He's so confused by an act of kindness. He doesn't know what that is. Like, look at the frown on his face. He doesn't get it. Like, he's always himself all the time. Like, this is all for me. Why am I getting out of this? He cannot comprehend this simple act of kindness.
Just go to urgent care the next day.
Yes.
She's like, yeah.
So from your recollection, you weren't in need of immediate medical attention.
That's what she said.
I was in need of medical attention, but not immediately.
Any reason why you didn't take your son to seek immediate attention?
He was able to walk out of there with me. He was limping, but he was able to walk out of there with me. So that's why we decided to wait until the next day.
And with this question, he's expecting the jury to be like, you're hearing this? He wasn't even hurt, really. Let me go. Take one of these charges away from me. She wasn't really hurt.
Do you recall giving an interview with a detective agent?
I remember giving an interview. I don't recall his name.
Do you recall the date that you gave the interview?
I can't remember.
Was
it a few days after the incident? A week? Or
who cares? How is this relevant to us?
It was a few days after. I cannot remember the exact date.
Any idea why it took a few days to make a report?
We were in touch right away. It just took a few days for us to set up the interview.
Did you seek to make a report the evening of the incident?
No.
Any reason why?
I have a question for all my native English speakers. Is "seeked" a word? I don't think that's the way you conjugate "seek." Seeked.
I was in shock.
Fair enough.
So at the time you didn't feel like you needed to make a report immediately? Would that be fair to say?
As I said before, I was in shock. I got home with a basically mental breakdown. So I was crying when I got home. I did not think of anything else.
You stated your boyfriend was with you that evening. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Do you know if he was injured in any way?
He was not.
You stated that you heard him saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." Do you know where he went from that moment?
he proceeded to move backwards to not get hurt.
In the videos that you saw, did you see him in the video anywhere?
I can't remember.
So it'd be fair to say that you couldn't see him in the videos that you just saw like 2-3 minutes ago.
If you wasn't paying attention to him, I will object to being combative, like badgering the witness. He's being too much.
I could see myself in Isaac. I remember what we were wearing. I cannot remember what he was wearing.
Any reason why you remember what you and your son was wearing, but not your boyfriend who was present with you at the incident?
Because I'm the one that dresses myself and my child. I don't know what he wears at that time, at any time.
Good question.
Do you remember seeing him directly after the incident?
I do.
Did he leave with you when you left to go home?
He did, yes.
I don't understand how this person, how this human being thinks that it's okay to ask all those questions. Like after she drove away, after the incident happened, she just told you. She was in shock. She was having a mental breakdown. She's not gonna remember those details.
And you were also there with other children
Yes.
of yours, correct?
Yes.
Were any of those children hurt in the incident?
Just scrapes from moving out of the way, but not hurt by the vehicle.
So they weren't struck by the vehicle to your knowledge?
They were not.
Do you recall where they were when the vehicle passed you?
Where they were exactly when the vehicle passed, I know that they were to the right of me. I believe they were behind me at the time.
Do you know about how far approximately from you they were?
Why does this matter? They weren't hit. They probably got pulled away by the boyfriend, and that's why they didn't get hit by the vehicle.
I do not.
Do you remember if you were next to an intersection or a cross street?
To the left of me, there was an intersection. I was not directly at the intersection, as there were more people to the left of me.
Do you remember what intersection that was?
As I have stated before, I can't remember exactly which intersection it was. I just remember being across the street from Chef Pam's kitchen.
Do we have Exhibit 15, I believe it is?
Sure. We do.
Can you pull that up for us?
Permission granted.
Can you zoom
I really wish that he has a point of bringing the exhibit. Like, I want him to have a point.
in a little bit?
We put up on the big screen. Okay?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It comes up on our screens prior to anyone else, so. There you go. Is it zoomed in enough?
Yeah. Can you see the screen right now in front of you?
Yes.
Can you make out your names on that screen?
Yes.
Can you see the black line pointing to a star?
I can.
And where would you estimate that is?
That looks like it's on Main Street and Broadway.
So it would be fair to say that that cross street was in fact Broadway?
Yes.
Can the record reflect that the cross street of Broadway is identified?
Okay.
The record will still reflect.
Okay, we went through all this trouble. We put it on the record. I want to see the payoff of this question.
Do you see the red line right there under the star inside of the police badge emblem?
Yes.
Do you know what that red line indicates?
I do not.
Do you know if there was a barrier at that intersection?
I remember seeing barriers. I cannot recall if there was one at that intersection.
Do you recall where you saw the barriers at?
I don't recall.
Did you see the barriers anywhere in your vicinity, in your immediate vicinity where you were stationed at?
Like I said, I can't remember.
Now he's telling the jury that the barriers were there. There was no possible way that he could get out of the parade because those iron defenses stop him from doing so. They were plastic. He could have just got off. My guess is that he.
Do you recall when you first? Oh, you can put it.
My guess is that he saw the cops and freaked out and kept going.
It's down. I'm sorry. Take that off. Do you recall what you were? Oh, let me back up. Do you recall seeing the vehicle approach?
I do.
Did the vehicle strike that? Were you able to estimate how fast the vehicle was traveling at that point when it was approaching you?
I wouldn't know how fast it was traveling.
Could you make out the make and model of the vehicle that was approaching?
All I remember is there was a red SUV. I can't remember I wasn't able to see what the make and model was.
Did you see the driver?
I did not.
Were there any tints to the vehicle that you recall?
I can't remember.
She just saw a red vehicle approaching her. Are you gonna ask him about license plates?
Did you catch the license plate number?
Of
I did
course,
not.
of course he was going to.
Did you observe the vehicle strike anyone before it got to you?
Yes, I did.
After it passed you?
Before it passed me.
After it passed you?
Why don't you ask the question more fully so it's clear?
Did you observe the vehicle strike anyone once it passed you?
I did not.
Do you recall your boyfriend taking a video of the incident?
Yes, I do.
Have you seen that video?
Yes, I have.
Was that video given to any law enforcement that you recall?
It was not.
Any reason why?
Because when the vehicle came towards us, it was moving way too much because of him moving back, and it was too blurry to see anything.
So it would be fair to say the video was pretty much disregarded at that point.
Yes.
Any reason why it would be disregarded?
She just told you that the video was too blurry. There was nothing to see there.
You could hear the screaming, but as I said, you could not see anything.
So it was fair to say it was disregarded because the video, in fact, could not. You couldn't see anything from the video.
Yes.
Yes.
And when you and your son were treated for your injuries at urgent care in Pewaukee, about how long did the treatment last before you were discharged?
We were there for at least an hour.
And why so briefly? Grounds.
Argumentative, sustained.
Were you given any pain medication during your treatment?
Objection, relevance.
Grounds.
Overruled, she may answer.
Why? It's not relevant.
I was not.
Do you know if your son was given any pain medication at that time?
No, he was not.
He's out. He's done.
Do you recall it being pretty loud out there that evening?
Yes, I do.
Pretty windy, pretty cold?
I can't remember.
It'd be fair to say it was chilly enough to wear a jacket or a coat. Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
You can tell that she's done. You can tell that she's done with Darrell Brooks, and I cannot blame her. Like she just wants to be over. He was like, you're asking me the same question over and over and trying to assassinate my character by doing these random, pointless questions.
Would it be fair to say that maybe it was windy enough to wear a winter cap?
Yes.
Do you recall if you were wearing a winter cap?
I do.
And do you recall if you had it pulled low, possibly over your ears?
Or what?
No.
You don't recall? I'm sorry, I didn't know what the no was to, that's why.
I was wearing a headband. I was not wearing a cap.
It'd be fair to just say that you just said you was wearing a cap.
No. You asked if I recalled if I was wearing one. I said yes, I recall.
That you were wearing a cap?
I recall if I was, and it was a winter headband.
I might have been confused. I apologize.
You are confused. You asked if she remembered, and she remembered that she didn't have one.
Ask the next question, please.
But I love the way that she's defending against him. She's not taking anything from him. And good for her.
I don't consent to that now, Your Honor, for the record.
Who cares?
Do you recall if anyone else you was with was wearing a winter cap?
I don't recall.
he's out of questions.
After your initial treatment at urgent care in Pewaukee, did you receive any more treatment after that?
Yes, I did.
Did your son receive any more treatment after that?
He did not.
No further questions.
May redirect.
On cross-examination, you testified that you saw other people get struck before the SUV got to you and your family, right?
Yes.
What group in the parade was in front of you at the moment that the SUV got to your family?
Extreme dance.
Did you see those girls get hit?
I did.
Did you see the aftermath after the SUV went through that area?
Yes, I did.
Based on what you saw with those girls getting hit, if you and Isaac had been standing 18 inches to the north, do you think you would have delayed until the next day to seek medical treatment?
Objection, that's subjective.
Sustained.
I don't have anything else for this witness. Thank you.
Zach knew what he was doing. He knew that he was gonna be objectable, but I'm glad that he put that on the mind of the jury. That was well played.
All right, thank you. You may step down. All right, Mr. Brooks, I cut you off because I wanted you to raise whatever the issue was outside the presence of the jury. I don't know if you had a question or an objection or a comment, but go ahead.
I forgot what part you cut me off on.
Well, it had to do with the one of the exhibits, and it's the second time it's happened where I've told the jury to disregard comments that are visible on the exhibit.
Yeah. Is it a way that I mean, because that was the one that was the steel frame, right?
Correct. We've seen it before on the video.
Can they cut that part out so that way just make it easier?
So at this point, the exhibits have been received. I've told them to disregard it. What may happen is ultimately when they're deliberating, they may ask to see exhibits. And if that happens, then I'll have to make a determination about whether those exhibits are given to the jurors. There might be copies that are there or shown if that's the type of exhibit we're talking about, and then we'll go from there. So it's a little bit premature, but I hope that answers your question.
I do believe you were more than clear when you told them to disregard it. So that part was definitely clear.
Then why are you bringing it up? Who cares if the annotations are there if they're going to disregard them? I get what you're trying to do, but it's unnecessary.
The worry would be if they were shown that in deliberations.
We'll cross that bridge if and when it becomes an issue.
Yeah, I just don't want it to.
I understand.
Just for the record, we're talking about Exhibit 40. That's the exhibit that Mr. Brooks, the defendant objected to, and then we put on a pause until the jury was out of the room.
It was Exhibit 40, where I instructed the jury to disregard the comments on the right. I have a note. I'll have to look back through my notes on this happened another time, and it may have been maybe the same.
I think it's the video that this screenshot came from.
Exactly. All right. Then, does the state have any information for me about the witness and whether you'll need the interpreter for tomorrow?
No, we do not believe we will need the interpreter for any of the state's witnesses, Your Honor. We did secure Juan Marquez to be here at noon, so that as soon as we start from the afternoon break, we could take his testimony out of order.
All right. Mr. Brooks, do you understand that?
Okay, so at the end of the day, the state didn't need the interpreter. That's why I didn't remember they having someone testify with him. All right.
No. But
Well, let me advise you, sir, that since there's the need for an interpreter and this court had been going through making, not myself, but the clerk's office, to make arrangements as it relates to this interpreter, I'm going to have you call that witness. It will be out of order. That's not unusual. That happens sometimes, but we at least have that witness available starting at noon. If all goes well, we'll take an early lunch about 11:30. We'll take an hour, and then we'll put Mr. Marquez on at 12:30. You'll do the initial questioning. The state will then do the cross, okay? Did you hear me advise you of that?
I'm informed.
All right. And then the
I hate when he laughs. And also, I said this before, but he doesn't know what he's agreeing to. This ruins his big entrance after he starts his big speech, his opening speech, and then he calls the state of Wisconsin as his first witness. Like, this ruins that, but he doesn't realize because he is Darrell Brooks.
The other thing I just want to put on the record today is that, again, Mr. Brooks does not have the headphones on. I did not notice any apparent difficulties with your hearing. I wanted to also make a record that, especially as it relates to the cross-examination of Detective Carpenter, which I would describe as a technical expert witness, there was some very articulate, clear, cogent, and salient questions were asked by Mr. Brooks, especially regarding when the technology was obtained. He questioned him about such topics as it was a live case and what that meant, the reliability of the software, the equipment, even the financial issues, not issues, but just how it was obtained, his training, his experience. Asking questions regarding did he provide, for example, speed analysis for any other cases and things of that nature. You're certainly questioning other witnesses about whether they've watched videos previously that would go, to their credibility, which is ultimately a jury determination. But I just wanted to put that on the record and commend you for that. Any other issues?
And the reason why she's doing that is so at the end of the day, he cannot claim that he's dumb. He cannot claim that, oh, I didn't understand anything that was going on, so let me do the case over again. He is just making sure that he's not going to do that.
Issues from either party today? From you, sir?
We still got the issue about the 13th subpoena.
So my understanding is you filled it out, or do you need to fill it out?
It's been filled out. I
Yes,
just wanted to know. I didn't know when it was going to be addressed.
So
And
my understanding, and let me confer with the state, did the subpoena get turned over to the state? The 13th subpoena.
I don't believe it has, no.
It's the witness is the one who the state previously advised us lived out of state. That's the person we're talking about, correct?
and that's the issue.
So the state's not obligated, I'm just going to cut to the chase. The state's not obligated to make any kind of travel arrangements or otherwise serve the subpoena on someone who's out of state. There's procedures in the statutes. I'm not going to lay those out for you. This is one of those things. I'd refer you back to when we went through the waiver of right to attorney form and about how the court can't explain procedure or the law, that you're put in the same position as an attorney who's been practicing here in the state of Wisconsin. I am not going to require the state to make arrangements for an out-of-state witness. That falls on you.
For the record, I have to be licensed to be held to the same standard as a licensed attorney.
No, not exactly. And I know Mel is going to correct me if I'm wrong. Melvie, great commenter. I love her. But if you don't want an attorney, you are going to be held at the same standard as an attorney. You don't need to be licensed, but just for the fact that you're representing yourself, you put that weight on your back and you have to deal with it.
I don't want to get into that because I don't want you to think I'm trying to argue.
I disagree with your legal assessment, sir. So your objection's noted for the record. But you're a party to this case, sir, and parties that are self-represented can do things that attorneys can do. A party doesn't need an attorney, for example, to secure a subpoena. So with that, I believe that addresses the 13th subpoena. Any other issues?
I love the way that she's treating him right now. Like, this is the way that I believe that she should have been the whole time. Like, she's not arguing with him. She's just telling it like it is. Like, this is the way that we're going to do it. Do it or don't. I don't care, but we're moving on. That's the way that I think that it should have been. But that's just me.
I intended to have 13 witnesses. So if I'm not, obviously, not able to call the 13th witness, how do I get my 13th witness?
You are able to. She just told you that there's stuff in this red book that is right here on your table. You can use that to bring the out-of-state person to testify. So figure it out. Ask your mom.
I can't answer that, sir.
Would I still be able to have a 13th witness?
You have to name the person. The due date was on Monday. So who would be your 13th witness then, sir?
I would have to look on my original witness list to get the 13th witness. I know that was my target, was 13.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you look through that tonight, and you can advise us in the morning. And if the state wants to object, they can advise me then. But you're going to have to fill out another subpoena then.
That's fair.
And
That's fair.
I can't promise that they'll be able to do that, but we'll see what they have to say tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I do want to state also for the record why I'm able to hear you very well is because I'm actually in the courtroom with you, which I have been the last few days, which is a breath of fresh air.
I would agree with that assessment, sir.
That's why I'm able to hear much more clearly.
All right. Thank you for making that record. I appreciate it.
Lies.
Any other issues from the
lies.
state?
Nothing, Judge, thank you.
All right. We'll see everyone then tomorrow morning at 8:30.
And yep, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30, which is when I upload videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be ready for tomorrow. The beginning of the new day is always an exciting time to jump in. Also remember that you're great, that you matter, and that I'm really happy that you're here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.